Alright, while he's passing those out, tell me what we already know about the water cycle. Raise your hand. Tell me, Landon, what do you already know?
The water cycle repeats every day.
Yeah, it is ongoing. It's a cycle, so it's ongoing. What else do we know, Jesse?
It's a repeated cycle.
Yes. Chloe, Ethan, now? Yep, that's right. So tell me more about what's in the water cycle. Obviously, water. What else? Hold on. Oh, raise your hand.
The water, when it gets hot, it turns into vapor.
Yes, and that's called. What's it called?
I thought you said it.
Who, you said it? What? Evaporation? Turns into vapor? Yes.
Clouds are called by condensation.
Yes. So y'all know a little bit. So we're going to read this passage. I'm going to call on whoever wants to read my first paragraph, and I'm going to have somebody read the second paragraph. So it's basically telling us about the water cycle, and we have some vocabulary words we're going to highlight in here. And then we're going to answer questions, discussion questions about this. So make sure you're paying attention. So who wants to read my first paragraph? Morgan, you want to? Go ahead.
Do we have to?
If you want to highlight with me, because I'm going to highlight the vocabulary on the board, or with your pencil, just circle it, you can. Okay, so Morgan's going to start reading. Go ahead, Morgan. Okay, free. So, Landon and JC and Chloe already told us this, that it is a big cycle. It's never ending. There's not a beginning or an end, okay? All right, who wants to read my second? Jerison, let me hear you.
Water on the surface of the ocean, lakes or rivers will evaporate due to heat from the sun.
All right, freeze right there. So evaporate. Go ahead and circle evaporate or highlight.
Can we use the highlighter?
Yeah. You can use your highlighter. All right, so evaporate. So the water evaporates when?
From the sun.
From the sun, heat from the sun. All right, Jerome, keep going.
When this evaporation occurs, the water turns into water vapor. This vapor, water joins together a lot of water. Vapor clouds are called by
Condensation. Go ahead and highlight that word too. Okay, so it just told us what condensation was. Raise your hand if you can tell me what condensation is. It just told you in the passage. Christian 1.
When clouds move around,
Okay, so it's when the water vapor, it all comes together. It's like little droplets, makes the clouds, okay? And it's cool, it's cold. The atmosphere makes it cold. All right, Jerison, can you keep going? Right after condensation.
Or water vapor turning back into a liquid. These clouds are moved around the earth with the weather. When the clouds become so full of water, the water drops back to the weather.
Oh, you're rereading that sentence. There you go. Back to the earth.
The earth is precipitation.
Okay, so precipitation. Okay, so that is when it rains, snows, hails. So go ahead and highlight that.
should we
So
highlight the
precipitation.
water cycle?
No, you, that's fine.
Precipitation. What the heck? Oh, precipitation.
Okay, this is rain, hail, snow, freezing rain. All right, after you highlighted that, go ahead, Bryson. We got 2 more sentences.
This precipitation can be in the form of rain,
Sleet.
sleet, snow, hail, and freezing rain. When the water falls back to earth, it may flow back into the ocean, feed a garden, or be snow on a mountain. After this collection, the water will evaporate and do the whole cycle begin again.
Good job. Alright, can you highlight collection? So collection is when it rains, snows, it precipitates, and then all that water is either in the ocean, it's in the garden, snow on a mountain. Yes.
What is
It's like Alright, let's go ahead and answer our question. So why doesn't the water cycle stop? Raise your hand. Y'all have already told me this. So why doesn't it stop? There's never a what?
beginning?
There's never an end. So it doesn't stop because there's not a beginning or an end. There's water. This water has been on the earth for as long as the dinosaurs. Isn't that kind of cool?
A dinosaur? Oh yeah, they did that on the video. And he has
Alright, number 2.
We see dinosaur in the water. Wait, do we have to write it? I'm not in the bottom.
Yeah, go ahead and write
I
it.
need some more. The water cycle never ends because there's never an ending or beginning.
Yeah, it's a cycle. So it's always recurring. The water stays on the earth. That can be short answers. You don't have to make it a sentence. Alright, number 2. What makes the water evaporate? Raise your hand. What makes the water evaporate? JC?
The heat of the sun.
Yes, the heat of the sun. Heat of the sun. That's what causes evaporation, the heat of the sun. And then number 2 is heat of the sun because it's hot. Makes the water evaporate the most. Turns from liquid to gas. Yeah. Okay, y'all got number 2?
Not yet.
Okay. Number 2. The heat of the sun, how hot the sun is. That's what makes the water evaporate. Okay. Alright, number 3. What happens when the water vapor joins together? Okay, what happens when all the water vapor comes together? All the little droplets come together. Yeah.
It falls into the earth and rain,
Right before that, something happens. So it evaporates, all the water droplets come together into something big and full of vapor. Yes, a cloud. Okay, this is what? What is it called? One of the vocabulary words that you just highlighted.
Condensation?
Yes. Alright, write that down.
Condensation?
And you can look back in the passage and it tells you word for word exactly, okay? If you need help. So go to that highlighted word and it's around there, the answer. On number 2. So water vapor comes together, makes a cloud, and that's not called condensation, okay? Alright, so number 4 we basically answered. Okay? What is condensation? We just talked about it.
When all the
Chloe, tell me. Yeah, so the water vapor and the water vapor, all the water vapors come together and form the cloud. That is condensation. So when all the little water vapors droplets, they join together, they make a cloud. So that's how clouds are formed. And the atmosphere makes it cold. It's cold. Makes it cloud.
I'm still number 2.
Number 3. And number 4. So it's basically kind of like number 4. So what is condensation? look on the back, there's more questions. Look on the back, look on the back. We're gonna do something. Color. Alright, read it, I'll read it. Alright, number 5. Number 5. Clouds move around the earth with the, this is in your text, okay? There's one word. One word.
What are they?
One word.
And vocabulary?
Nope.
It's not a vocabulary. It's not.
No, it's not a vocabulary. Yep, it's not a vocabulary word.
It's not a vocabulary word.
I want you to look at the passage. It tells you exactly.
Weather.
Who said it? Good job. Yep, weather. Did y'all all find it? Y'all had your hands up. Did y'all all find weather? Good job. Alright, so right weather.
Oh, just wait.
Yep, weather. And that's your answer. Alright, next one's easy. So after you write weather, let's do number 6. This one's easy. What happens when clouds get full? Let me call on somebody who has. What happens when the clouds get full? They get heavy. Yep. And what's that called? Our vocabulary word. Yes.
What?
Precipitation.
No, what did you say?
That's what's that. When the clouds get heavy, it rains or snows. Okay, so that's called precipitation. You can just put the word.
Well, I'll put it.
Alright, we got two more. Alright, so what are all the different forms of participation? We talked about it. There's rain. Y'all knew that one already. What are the other ones?
Snow,
What are the other ones? Raise your hand. Okay. Yes.
Just because you answered one wrong, I might start going and having somebody come back in and start.
We don't really get much of
Same little
snow,
word.
do we?
No, I was going to touch it.
Or hail.
Just because you missed, you missed.
Or
it,
freezing rain.
Clear all that up.
Yeah, like 5 years ago, it snowed.
Okay, I'm right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll still live at my house.
Yeah, it's like 5 years.
Hey,
You gotta go north to snow.
okay, look.
Alright,
But I'm
last
right.
one. Number 8.
Am I right on what I'm doing?
Alright, back on number 8. Alright, where might water go when it lands on Earth? Raise your hand. Tell me one thing where it might go. Where could it go when it comes back on Earth? Yes. Yep. River, ocean. Where else could it go, Jason? The garden. Yes. Where else could it go?
Or the desert.
Where else could it go? I see something outside.
A lake.
With that water.
A pond.
Yes, the pond. Okay. All right. So write one of those down. One of those answers down. All right, your right side, I need you again, and probably 2 other helpers. They were quiet and they were
I'm next
listening.
week.
They were answering. All right, I'll let you go.
Can I take that first?
No, I'm doing it. Alright, we have this. You're Bryson, come here, I need you to help me. Go on, let's pick colors. No. So you're just gonna pass them out. Alright, everybody.
Pink, green,
Don't do anything just yet.
My bag. It's not bad. My bag.
Alright, so while they're passing these out, look up here, okay? I want you to go ahead and fill in our picture, okay? No, not with the Sharpie, with your pencil. So while they're passing this out, I want you to go ahead and fill in our picture. Our cloud, that's compensation, okay? When the clouds get full, precipitation. Then when it rains, it's called collection, so it's collecting all that water, that's easy to remember. It's collecting all that water at the bottom. And then when it's really hot, the sun is shining down and the heat, and it's called evaporation, okay? You guys should be able to do this without even looking at mine,
Did I get her?
unless you're looking how to spell it. Okay, so fill that in. Fill that in. Alright, let me get a thumbs up when you're done. Which one? Precipitation. This one? What happens when the water rises on the spot? That water rises, okay? Alright, thumbs up when you're done. Alright guys, everybody's almost done, so we're gonna head and move on. Okay, so I want you to get your Ziploc bag. Yes. Okay, so your Ziploc bag. I want you to make a pretty picture, okay, of the water cycle. This is my beautiful picture. So I want you to make a picture of the water cycle.
Can we copy from this?
Yes, that's what I'm doing.
The Sharpie you gave us?
Yes, with a Sharpie, okay? You're using the Sharpie in your Ziploc bag. We're gonna do an experiment with this. Okay, so go ahead and draw the water cycle on your Ziploc bag.
I never did.
You'll need the sun, because why? Why do you need the sun?
We're gonna evaporate.
So the water can evaporate. You'll need some clouds. Why?
Or it can rain, so it can rain. And
But what's it called? What's that vocabulary word?
collection.
Not collection, condensation, okay? That cloud gets so heavy, you'll need some rain, snow, sleet, or hail, and what's that called?
Precipitation.
Yes, and then when all the water comes down back to earth in a pond, ocean, river. Yeah, put the arrows, because it's a cycle, it never ends, it's a circle. And that's called collection, okay? Drawing a pretty little picture.
I'm gonna try to draw a pot. I'm gonna try.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Do y'all want to see mine, or do y'all want to look at this
Yeah,
It's
instead?
okay. I'm looking at that just to look. Fishy, fishy.
Drop down to the ocean.
Okay, see how I have the arrows? You should have 4 arrows.
Is that what-
Good job, fishy. Missed it.
When you're done, raise your hand, okay? When you're done.
I could have drawn it good.
Okay, just keep your hand up.
Can I do a question?
Yes.
Is it okay if I did it like this? Because I didn't do it like this. I just put it like a different way on different sides.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as you're erased. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. They don't do that. My pickle water good. Alright, keep your hands up. Once you hold it.
We draw birds.
You put it,
My paws.
Alright, can you open your bag? When you're done, y'all go ahead and open your Ziploc bag. Me and Miss Fox here bring the water.
You got people. The sun? I figured I did a lot of mine. I have so on a lot. I think I'm gonna leave it out in the sun and it's gonna be back in.
Back up.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can. It's in the sun. Yes, it's in the sun. So bad. No way. But it won't. Is it literally? It was evaporated in the You got way more water than mine. You got way more. I did. I just put all mine in the pool. And if you don't have the mountains, we all put them in this. I did it. That's so weird. Look at my fish. I'm gonna leave it out in the sun.
Yes.
Get some more.
Need some water, son?
I'm trying. I don't even have that. I'm making a fidget out of this. I don't have that one. Look at mine.
What? Do you need more?
Rita, look at mine.
Come on, give me water. Alright, y'all need to check with your drawing.
I'm sitting here at make a fish I'm drawing fish on my
Alright, y'all finish up with your pictures.
We need some
I think there's like 4 more people needing water.
I accidentally
Maybe
got
2.
Sharpie on me.
You don't want a lot of water, okay? For this experiment. Because then it won't rise. You just need a little bit.
This is what I copied. I just put the bag over this and started drawing. I put all of it. Oh yeah, I did that too.
The rest of you on this one?
It looks like we were supposed to draw green right over. I got bubbles. Yeah, if you lay it down, we're supposed to write our names.
Yeah. So you know.
It's gonna pop. It's gonna pop it though. It's gonna pop all of it. I don't have my marker anymore.
You know it's yours.
I'm gonna ask you. I don't know. It's mine or not. I can't even stand up. I can't even stand up. I didn't know it's permanent. It'll come off.
Yes. You need water?
Have some more water.
Is it leaking?
No, it's not leaking. It just
Oh, okay.
Hey, make sure it's zip. Only every time you do it. This how you make sure it's
whatever do.
I zip.
Alright guys, let's talk about what we just did and why. Okay, so listen right here. Alright, so we put water in our Ziploc bag. Later on, in a few minutes maybe, we'll go and put our Ziploc bags on a window, okay? Where the sun really shines in, okay? And we're gonna tape it at the top and we're gonna put it on the window, okay? So what do you think is gonna happen?
It's gonna evaporate.
Ava, tell me.
It's gonna evaporate
Why? What do you think that?
because the sun is going to make the water
Yeah, you're right. Alright, so she says she thinks it's gonna evaporate, okay? What else do you think? What else do you think might happen? Will?
So I turn the vapor in the bag so they look like there's smoke in there?
You think it's gonna like look foggy and smoky in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What else do you think might happen?
I like cutting the
When
windshield.
it's a water vapor, you open it, it's just gonna turn up a little.
You think we open it and then a cloud will form? Okay, Morgan's turn. Do you think it's gonna evaporate? I think something else is gonna happen. Okay, I think it's gonna evaporate, but I think something else will happen too. I think I'll see little droplets falling down. What's that called?
Precipitation.
Yeah, it is. It gets me too. Okay, I think that'll happen too. And then at the bottom, what will it be called? What is at the bottom? Collection. Good job.
Okay, do we want it? Yep, do we want it?
No.
Yeah.
This would be a good